So, good evening, kids. Today we're going to continue the chapter Environment Conservation and Biodiversity. We already understood what is environment conservation, taking care of saving the environment for later use. Biodiversity, bio again, anything that has life, and diversity means variety. Okay, variety of things. Okay, many variety, as in variety of clothes that you get, variety of food items. Now, because of the lockdown, nothing we're getting, but otherwise, whatever, all variety in foods, clothes, everything. Similar, there is a variety of plant and animal life also. So, in order to study them well, they are divided into genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. Genetic diversity, we already read what is a gene a lot. So your characteristics or you are known because of the gene that you get from your parents. Okay, that's why diversity means. So best example will be the diversity occurring in humans. Okay, various type of humans are there. Okay, they're giving you the example. Each human being is different from one another. That is called as genetic diversity. Okay, species. What is the meaning of species? Let's just understand this word first. Now, cats is a particular. These cats, be it wild or home cats, all come under one species. Okay. So here we have the cats that live at home. Then we have the lions. Then we have the tigers. Okay, so all this come under one species, that is cats. Okay, another species we are going to that we can see is here only. See, humans. Humans also are one species. So that is species diversity. So diversity in this species only. Among the species there is diversity. Okay, and ecosystem diversity we already understood that yes, we buy. So artificial ecosystem is, this is a warehouse, we buy it, then a retail shop, and then to us we buy groceries, right? These are the big factories. Okay, then the wholesale market, then it comes to the shops, and then it comes to us. This is the ecosystem. Okay, artificial ecosystem. Then the pond and all that I had told about, that is ecosystem diversity. So we are done with this page. You can see just the example: species diversity, type of plants, animals, and microorganisms. Also different type of organisms, fungi and all. Many ecosystems are present in each region. Again, I told you ecosystems can be natural, the one that I told you, pond, aquatic ecosystem, and artificial ecosystem that I described over here. Okay. Now next, let's move on to the next slide. A little faster this time. Okay. Now we're talking about sacred groves. See, kids, groves is nothing but a part of the forest, a part of the forest. Okay, or an entire forest that is conserved or it is protected. Okay, see, you can see here, because of, they say, see now, you can see in Avatar and many other movies that forest, like all this plants and animals, wind, water, were considered to be god in the beginning. Okay, so they are taken care of by normal or local people, that is, it is conserved by society, and that's why the government takes more initiative. The government helps the society. Okay, helps this particular society to take care of the forest. Okay, and there are laws to protect it. Okay, so that then they are converted into this thing called as sacred groves. Okay, but they are preserved in the name of God. You have to understand that. Okay, see here how this woman, what she has done, she's put some stones over here. Okay, and then this becomes kind of a sacred grove, like a very sacred place. Okay, so it's called a sacred grove. Talking about that only, there are many. So they have said that there are a lot of sacred groves in the western regions here, Western Ghats. So India ka this region is called as Western Ghats. So see, you can see the numbers: 2,800, 1,500, 2,000, and so on. Like the highest number is over here. Okay, so that's why they've said the Western Ghats. The Western Ghats have a lot of sacred groups. Now, coming to this, these are the symbols that are very important. Okay, they come for your direct questions like, what does this symbol tell you? What does this symbol tell you? What does this symbol tell you? You have to look for some more symbols. Okay, I'm giving you an answer for this. This is nothing but a symbol that shows you to save, H2O. H2O is nothing but water. Say water is this symbol. You are going to similarly tell me what is this and this for your homework. I want everybody to have it in their notes. Now let's see how can we conserve biodiversity. Okay, we have to understand how are we going to conserve it. Let's see. Protecting the rare species. Protecting rare means some organisms are very rare. They're not found everywhere, so you have to protect them. Then they are established national park and sanctuaries. Now the government does not rely on sacred groups only. So government says, okay, okay. Now what happened? Here 21 nice plants are there. So let us all conserve it. So what does the government do? It makes it a national park. I'm just giving an example. Okay. Then declaring some regions as bioreserves. So bioreserves means this region may we are going to reserve this type of plant, so on and so forth. Projects for conservation of special species. Again, special plants, rare animals are taken care of by the government. Okay, money is invested, laws are put that we are not allowed to go over there, and they're taken care of. So all these steps are taken in order to take care or conserve, protect biodiversity. Here the point 5 says conserving all plants and animals, observing the rules. Again, so as I said, laws are enacted by the government. So we all, and then what does the government do? Main important thing, this is done by all of us, but here this is done by the government. It maintains record. Okay, just at the last part of the chapter, I will come back to this. I'll tell you how the government maintains record. So let's go on to the next slide. Here, you just need to know what is the meaning of voluntary and what is the meaning of organization. Okay, so voluntary means they choose. Okay, they have a choice. But yes, I will go and help. Organization means they are put together. Okay, they are put together in order to perform the following work. Okay, or the duty. Hmm? So this is the difference between them. What question is asked in this? Okay, the name and the place where it is. That's it. Nothing else. It doesn't come for any big answer or anything. So just remember, suppose Bombay Natural History Society, where is it located? In Mumbai. Similarly, you have to remember for all of these. Okay. And this comes as fill in the blank. Greenpeace is the world's largest organization. Okay, that's it. This comes as fill in the blank. Not much in this part. Let's move on to the next. Now, we're talking about hotspots. What is the meaning of hotspots? Hotspot means very rich. They are very rich in animal and plant life. Okay, they need to be protected. Again, I will show you through the map. I will see here Himalayas. This is the Himalayas. Then we have Gujarat side. Then again, see we have Western Ghat. Western Ghat is very rich, and a small area over here. This is nothing but West Bengal, Sundarban. So that's what it is talking about over here. See, Sundarban Sanctuary, West Bengal. See, it is here. Then Manas Sanctuary, it comes here somewhere in Assam. Okay, and then they're talking about Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. See, all these parts are covered over here. Gujarat, Gujarat is somewhere over here. Maharashtra, part of Kerala. All this come under here. Goa. You can see over here. So all these are biodiversity hotspots. Whenever you're learning these names, keep the map in front of you so it will become easier for you to understand. Again, IUCN, as I told you, this one is just telling you that the government, okay, it maintains records. So one of the government bodies that maintains record is the IUCN. Okay, let's go to the next slide now. We have the next slide, classification of threatened. Threatened is the one in danger. These animals are in danger of what? Of extinction, means they will not be there on planet Earth. Just to make it a little more interesting, I have added pictures over here. So let's see. Endangered here. Okay. Means if they are not taken care of, the word itself is going to tell you endangered. Means it's not yet like in danger, like endangered. Endangered means if they don't take care of it, they are going to become extinct. Okay, so if they're not conserved, they're going to become extinct. Who are these? See, they have mentioned only one thing away. Lion-tailed monkey. See, this is the lion-tailed monkey. Lesser florican is a type of bird. I couldn't put the picture over here, but you all can find. Apart from that, there is this one-horned rhino. There is this Nilgiri Thar. This is found in the Himalayas. Okay, you learn in geography. You have all this. Then you have the one-horned rhino. Asiatic lion is found in Gujarat. This is found in Assam. Then Indian tiger, West Bengal again. Olive ridley turtles are found in Orissa. This is always going to come in geography, so better to remember all the names. Rare, they will become extinct very fast because rare means they already less in number बाबा. तो क्या अगर हम लोग नहीं टेक कर करेंगे तो ये खत्म होने वाले हैं. इसमें से रेड पैंडा और एक मस्क डियर है. रेड पैंडा इज वेरी स्मॉल, इट्स नॉट अ ह्यूज वन. दिस इज द रेड पैंडा, ओके. एंड दिस इज द मस्क डियर. मस्क डियर, सी ही हैज अमेजिंग, looks like a werewolf to me, or you can say vampire. Yeah, vampire, not a werewolf. So that is the musk deer for you all. This is rare species. Vulnerable, vulnerable means they're going to be attacked and attacked and attacked for their coat, for their teeth. So this is our tiger and the lion, mighty mighty cats. So vulnerable means they are prone to attack. The name itself tell you, okay. Indeterminate, indeterminate, something that is difficult to determine, means number इसका नहीं मिलता है, इनके बारे में information भी नहीं मिलता है. ये animals बहुत shy होते हैं, तो ये बाहर नहीं आते. Okay, so that is this amazing colorful looking squirrel. That is a giant squirrel. It is very it is at least 2 to 3 times bigger than your normal squirrel. So this is what I'm done with your chapter over here. Your question and answers will, the part having the question and answers MCQs will be posted next Monday. Have a nice week. Do the rest of the homework, and yeah, I'll send the question and answers. So during the week, you can search for the answers, write them down, and then maybe we'll have a discussion. Thank you very much. Bye.